So last
Damn.
week, what was it, Janae computer?
We
Yep,
lost somebody.
should be all right. Uh it's Juneteenth part two. Uh last week I had loaded this stuff up, pause, and we took a turn, which is cool because it's still applicable. Uh the first topic that I want to get into, I actually found on your page, Megan. You turned on the vacuum cleaner?
Who?
Who?
Y'all don't hear that background noise?
No.
I hear it.
All right,
Don't even worry
well,
about it. Here we go. Here we go. This is the first thing we're gonna talk about. We're gonna play it, and then we're gonna come back and dissect this.
Conversation has been so miscrewed. What equally yoke means.
What that mean?
So a yoke is what you would put on an animal for a wagon, right? A donkey or ox or something. You put the yoke around its neck to get it moving. You have two ox. Say if your outside leg is strong and our inside legs are weak, we still gonna pull forward. If both of us are strong on the left side and weak on the right side, we gonna pull to the left. I don't need to meet people that's strong in all my areas. I don't need to date people that have all the same strengths as I have and all the same weaknesses. Both of us don't know communication, but we both make money. Y'all gonna be divorced. Both of us got an eating habit. We gonna be big. One of us need to like to work out. Both of us can't both be horrible with finances. We're gonna be poor. One of us need to have that skill set. Not both of us, but the one that doesn't have it needs to be willing to be taught. Once somebody marries you, everybody in your family should say, God, dog, you upgraded once you married them.
Yeah.
Where you learn this stuff from? My spouse.
Absolutely.
My spouse. That's a brag. See, this is what pushes people to marriage when they see all of us upgrading because we equally yoked.
Yeah.
So you got to evaluate, what does my family not have? They did not teach me. Before you go out there dating, find out what you need. Equally yoked.
All right. Miriam, take the first stab at it.
I agree. Very much so. I think that to take an early jab at y'all today. I think that when two people are not equally yoked, I think that women are more likely to see the benefit of learning new things and understanding the balance versus men just want to stay stuck in their ways at times. And that makes it a whole lot harder to become equally yoked because they just want to be the head and not understand that they have weaknesses too and room to learn.
See some head shakes. Of course, y'all don't agree.
Antonio, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm
Yeah.
not. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So my thing is this: nowhere in the video was it a comparison of men and women. All right. It was strictly about being evenly yoked. You see what I'm saying? And so, the first thing you said was, let me go ahead and take my first jab. All right. Now, we stand, forget the yoke, you follow the leader, support my friend. So, my thing is, it's not that I don't agree with you, Miriam. I just think the subject that we're talking about now, being that it is being evenly yoked, um, I think that's part of the problem. You see what I'm saying? Like thinking, like I don't know what a woman thinks. So like I'm never gonna get up in here and I'm never gonna get on here and say, well, this is what women think and this is the problem and this is why. You see what I'm saying? And so I think a lot of times we have those conversations where, we're having our opinions of the opposite sex, but we're talking about a general topic in this instance. I'll let somebody else go.
So I'm gonna have to agree with the statement. And the reason why I agree is because I feel like a relationship, you know how they say like opposites attract. So I feel
Mm-hmm.
like she said, going into something where both of y'all are strong in the same areas, I don't feel like
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna really be good, because how can y'all really learn from each other if y'all are strong in every single area? I feel like that relationship is gonna be kind of like won't. But I feel like if he has a strength in finance and you got a strength in, I don't know, something else, he gonna help you get your stuff together, so that way y'all can level, y'all, if y'all together and y'all get married, y'all can level up in that area. And then whatever she's strong at, if y'all both are in that mindset where you want to learn from each other or take something that you getting from one another to actually learn from it, I feel like if y'all have those opposites or those weaknesses in areas, I feel like that relationship or that bond gonna be bond, because if y'all are both like in that mindset to learn from each other, I feel like that's gonna be a great partnership, a great team. Y'all gonna be able to be that couple, that power couple. Y'all gonna be able to run shit by being that way.
Chris, take the comment.
Tashia Brown said, hopefully I pronounced that right.
Tasha.
Tasha?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just trust me.
Okay. I agree with the equally yoked. Additionally, emotional maturity is a must for growth or to have effective communication and the ability to accept the feedback from your significant other. Oh, my turn?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you just wanted me to read the comment. I mean, I agree. It doesn't make sense for two of the same people to be in a relationship, right? Like, one of the goals of being in a relationship is you're never supposed to stop learning, right? You're supposed to continue to learn, you're supposed to continue to grow, right? So if you get with somebody who is fluent in the things that you aren't, then that gives you the opportunity to learn and grow. And then likewise, you can reciprocate that same to your partner. And in the end, you guys both end up leveling up to the same space together. And I feel like that just makes it ends up being a better relationship, because, and then when you have two people that are strong and weak in the same things, it could lead to a lot of arguments, a lot of problems, because one might think that because I'm strong in this, that I know more than you, or I know better than you. And it'll be a lot of button heads about the, stuff that y'all probably both right about, but because one feels like, they're both good in that area, one knows more than the other. Whereas if I'm financially sound and you're more something, right? I can teach you, how to manage your money better. You could teach me how to do so and so. And also in the same instance, now once I learn you this and you learn me that, now you can start taking, weight off of your spouse's shoulder sometimes. So it's a benefit to being able to be teachable and learn something that you came into the relationship weak in, because now y'all are able to, help each other out once y'all teach each other those traits.
I think that I think everybody's kind of saying the same thing. I think the most important part of that sound bite was the speaker said being willing to learn from the partner that's strong in whatever area. I don't think that you necessarily go look for somebody. You say, "Hey, man, I'm good at managing money. Let me go find somebody who broke." You know what I'm saying? I don't think that that's what they're saying. I'm just saying you find yourself in a situation where one person has more knowledge or better at something than the other person, man. Then you let the person who's strong at it lead in that area. I think that's a part of being the head, understanding that, hey, I can take a back seat over here and let you handle making sure these bills paid on time. You know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. But also ultimately, I
got a
think.
question.
All right, go ahead.
So we got man down talking about he took a class. Y'all would rather pay somebody to learn something when you can, or choose to learn it from your spouse?
Well, what?
I don't think that it should. be all put on the spouse. Like whoever's the stronger one, it shouldn't be put only on them. But at the same time, you know, you can do both. Like if you see, oh wow, like my girl is really good with the finances and she's really kind of holding everything down and she's directing this ship as far as its finances. Okay, well let me go and take a finance class so that we can both be good at managing the finances. So I agree with Man Down that yeah, like you don't want to just put somebody in charge of everything because that's what they're good at. But at the same time, if that's what they're good at, why not join them or at least make the effort or at least give them an opportunity to say, hey, I'll listen, I'll hear you out, if nothing else.
Well,
So who's taking the class?
I've learned this. This is what I've learned. And you know, I'm not that smart all the time, but I've learned that for the most part, in any relationship, whoever comes to seek out my advice is usually going to be right. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the best way to figure out what you should do in your relationship. Just come ask me. Now, outside of that, you know, we all flow. You know what I'm saying? There's no way that you should let the person who's bad at money manage the finances for the relationship. There's no way you should let the person that's bad at cooking or bad at making those type of meals that's bad at cooking. They shouldn't be the cook. I don't care, you know, who it is. So I get you got to play into your strengths, but I think that should kind of be common sense, right?
Fairly.
On point, obviously.
But
I think,
you know,
yeah. I mean, I agree with everybody on the panel. I think,
Is it?
because I saw that. Go ahead. Can you hear me?
yeah, we can hear you.
I think,
Yeah, we can hear you.
okay. I think when the podcaster was talking about, well, let me read this from the class I took. Oh, I think Melvin answering your question today. But
well, nobody was saying that you choosing a spouse based off their weaknesses either. But go ahead, Moni.
Well, that's kind of what the shorty did say in there.
Okay.
Well, in reality, what she's saying, we're not ox. So we're not looking to see who got the good foot, who got the bad foot, and who pulls to the left, who pulls to the right. But what we are looking for is, okay, is there somebody that, you know, maybe, you know, you marry somebody that can't cook. And you're like, okay, well, as long as you can boil water, you'll be all right. And then, you know, maybe I could teach you how to make spaghetti or, you know, make something simple on a night when I don't feel like cooking, or you know, they might say, well, you know what, I'm not a cook, I don't want to be a cook, I'll, you know, get takeout when it's my night or whatever. But you know, giving that opportunity just to hear them out is what's most important.
I think it's more so set that you're not looking for weaknesses. You're out here looking for somebody who is stronger in the things that you're weak in. And then if they happen to be weak in the things that you're strong in, then perfect. Right? If you can teach them something, perfect. But you're looking for somebody
Right.
to complement what you already have. You're not looking first for somebody's weaknesses. You're looking for the things that make them strong, what they're strong in. And if that is something that you're weak in, then you can, you know, learn and take that from them. And if they just so happen to be weak in the things that you're strong in, then that's a bonus. But nobody's out here looking for weaknesses. I'm like, oh damn, Shorty came fold a shirt to save her fucking life. I need her. No, I'm like,
Yeah, but I don't even think when you're looking for a partner or a mate or something that you actually looking at what they strong or what they weak in. Like I don't think that's how human attraction works. I don't like.
well, no, you learn this shit as you go along the dating process. Like these are things that you
Right.
find. Like this is not, you're not walking around with a fucking a paper pinned to your shirt telling you everything that your pros and cons. Nobody's doing that. But
Well,
I wish
I
we
tell y'all
could.
what, man. That was a warm up, man. That was a warm up. How that